Hey ladies and gentlemen, Richard Kenobi here, and I am back to give my thoughts on, the ultimate battle of the century and the true season finale of Death Battle. Sorry if I got that wrong again. Which is, oh boy, I have waited almost 20 years for this battle. Well, it's actually been a long time, but whatever. Pokemon versus Digimon, Red and Charizard versus Tai and Greymon. Oh boy, where do we begin? Well, like I said, I was actually around when this started because, of course, I was a child of the middle 90s, and in 1999, when both these two shows came out, I was there. I, of course, was a huge fan of Pokemon. I had my own Pokedex. I was a pretty damn good Pokemaster. Me and my friends used to make our own gym badges. We, of course, had different Pokemon, and we had Pokedexes. Yes, I know. And then when Digimon came out, oh boy, when Digimon came out, I remember I got so sucked into the show. I actually saw the movie and some parts of the show. And, of course, who doesn't have that iconic theme stuck in their heads? It's crazy. And I quickly grew into Digimon, and I asked myself, and me and my friends would have this debate over and over and over again, which one was better? And of course, we actually had Charizard versus Greymon a long time ago as kids. Greymon won. Yeah, I know. It sucks. So now Death Battle is finally doing this battle, you know, because this is the Goku vs. Superman of Japanese monsters. Because before Goku vs. Superman, there was this question: which one was better? You know, Pokemon or Digimon? You know? So, yeah. I don't know who to go for. I mean, because now Charizard is, of course, coming back. And this will be the first battle to have trainers, because it is confirmed they are doing trainers. You can go on Tori's Twitter, where he has, of course, shown some snippets of the fight, mainly of Charizard and what looks like to be Red. And so that means, okay, and this fight will also take place in a desert, where it looks like there's marshmallows and a fireplace. So, yeah. So that means that there will be trainers, and possibly Charizard will have his Mega Evolution. So, yeah. That's huge. And of course, if that's the case, then of course Agumon will have Greymon. But whether or not he will have War Greymon, Victory Greymon, you know, we don't know yet. But we can assume maybe he will. Now, who do I go for? Oh man, that is a good question. I don't know. I mean, because some of you have gone with Charizard, some of you have gone with Greymon. Even my friend Dino Dream, he even picked Greymon because of his many forms. Which is true, that is a good reason to go with Greymon. And I honestly don't know. I mean, because honestly, the fight is pretty hard to decide. I mean, true, if this was just Charizard versus Greymon, it honestly would sort of be in favor of Charizard, you know, because if he had red, so it would be Charizard's favor. But if he had his Mega Evolution, then it would just even be more in his favor. But since Agumon has Greymon, and then Greymon has War Greymon, who, by the way, is... Oh my god, I love War Greymon. I, of course, did play Digimon and Pokemon games. I swear. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a good question. And that's another thing. A certain, a subscriber I watched, he brought up, are we actually going to see kids die in this fight? Like, are we actually going to get to see the trainers die? Because that kind of would be effed up to see, wouldn't it? Would you want to see Red or Tai die? Yeah, I don't think I would either. I don't think they're going to go that far. But again, I don't know who to go for, because there are so many reasons, you know, for me to pick one or the other. You know, of course, Charizard, you know, has, his popular, forms, and of course, his fire is a lot more hotter, although Greymon, when Agumon is at his base form, his, flamethrower is on Charizard's level, but as Greymon, it's on a whole other league, you know, so this is a hard one to pick. This really, really is. I can't stress that enough. And yes, you're probably wondering, well, you're a Pokemon fan first, so why don't you go with Charizard? Well, yes, I was a Pokemon fan first, because, again, I grew up at the same time. By the time Pokemon and Digimon came out, I think I was around, like, 5 years old. So, yeah, it is true. It's hard. Why don't I go for one or the other? Again, don't know. I guess it's just the little kid inside of me, you know, because, I mean, as a child, I always loved Pokemon and Digimon, but I did love Pokemon a little bit more, you know, as far as the training card games go, and the show was concerned, because I did see the Digimon movie, I saw 2 of the seasons, and that's it. I did not see the new shows. I still, and even to this day, I don't watch the new shows of Pokemon or Digimon. Hell, I don't even play the new games of Pokemon. Yes, I know, don't get offended. It's not that I'm an old school, it's not that I'm an old man and I prefer, you know, the old school things. I just, you know, lost interest in both of these, but I still have respect for the new generations nowadays of these 2 shows. But, yeah, guys, overall, I don't know. I really can't give, you know, my opinion on this. Maybe if I see their... you know, what these 2... Because, again, this is Red's Charizard. This isn't a regular Charizard, because that's something you guys gotta remember, that in the Pokemon Battle Royale, these were just regular Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizards. These weren't, the Pokemon owned by any of the trainers. You know, that was to determine who would win in a straight-up fight with no trainers, no Mega Evolutions, no IV training, none of that. This is Red's Charizard, and we all know how badass Red's Charizard is. You know, and of course this is Tai's Agumon and Greymon, which Agumon is arguably the most iconic of the Digimon, and Greymon and War Greymon. So that's something you guys gotta take into consideration here. So which one really is better? I don't know. I guess we'll find out in 2 weeks, because when will this fight be coming out? I would assume it... Well, actually, it'll probably be coming out December 23rd. Now, why December 23rd, if I'm so smart? It's because, think about it, this is the season finale, and they are working on it as fast, and, Tori is working on it as we speak. And I assume the reason why Green Arrow versus Hawkeye was sort of their non-interesting fight, that's the whole reason. Because before Green Arrow vs. Hawkeye released, Tori was already working on Charizard vs. Greymon. So, yeah, expect that battle on December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. So that'll be the ultimate Christmas present. Yes. And Death Battle after that will come back somewhere around early 2016. Now, when I mean early, I would assume like the first or second week of January. But, yeah, guys, overall, that's my thoughts on it. I cannot wait for this fight. I really can't wait, because if anything, I don't think I'll pick who I want to go with in this fight, because, honestly, I just want to see this end. I just want to see the question finally answered. And who better to do that than Death Battle? Now, the question already has been answered by Fatal Fiction, because that's something else people forget, is that Fatal Fiction did Pikachu versus Agumon, and Pikachu won that battle. But this is the one we mainly want to see. Charizard versus Greymon. And yeah, so you can bet I'll be reacting to that, and that will probably be my last video until I come back, because I will be making an announcement soon after that. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on Charizard versus Greymon, the Season 2 finale of Death Battle. What do you guys think? Who are you going for? And if you are, what are you most looking forward to about this fight? Are you going to be looking forward to how this is going to end the question, which is better, Pokemon or Digimon? Or are you just looking forward to seeing a great fight? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, then please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. And until then, guys, this is Richard Kenobi saying, may the Force be with you. Later, guys. Digimon.